It's going to be their zodiac sign, not yours. This is going to be how do they really feel about you, and what is going to be the outcome of your connection for the month of December. So you have to go to their zodiac sign, not yours. All right. So first up, let's start with if you're with an Aries, how does this Aries feel about you? Um so first of all, if you meet an Aries, if you're dating an Aries right now, I would say that for the month of December, this Aries feels very lustful towards you. I feel so much lustful energy coming from this Aries, you know? So so this energy gives me fresh. You can newly be speaking to an Aries, and there's so much chemistry that they have for you. There's so much desire that they have for you. They do not like to argue. They do not like to go back and forth with you. So if you are talking to an Aries or in a situationship, whatever you have going on with this Aries, they will purposely withdraw when things are getting too heated. If they feel like you're being too confrontational, or even if you're calling them out, like you could be even accurate about certain things that you see in this Aries. However, they think about you a lot. And it also feels like an air of arrogance that this Aries has, or they could be going through a time where at times their ego kind of gets in the way. So, you know, if you are seeing an Aries, just know that they definitely like you. They are attracted to you, but the biggest energy towards you is very, very lustful. And you may have, ooh, I don't like this energy. If your Aries is very attractive, be careful of who you introduce them to. Because I even see if you introduce if you introduce this Aries to any of your friends, you have a friend, honey, that feels a little turned on. Like, oh, they're attractive. So be careful, honey. Let me see what else is going on when it comes to this Aries if you're with an Aries. You know something? This Aries doesn't give me settled down energy, but at the same time, it doesn't look like they won't be open to that. I just feel intuitively that there's a lot of flirtation, heavy flirtation when it comes to this Aries. Lots of emotions. I even hear like, don't trip, don't trip. You can speak to people about this Aries and certain things that they say, and you're like, is it just me, or did they just try to come for me? So sometimes you may not understand some of the things that they say. You might misinterpret the things that they say, and it's just all kinds of emotions between you and this Aries. Like, and you know what? Let's go back to that arrogance. There's a level of arrogance that this Aries has, but trust me, I don't care how arrogant, how attractive they are, there's still an underline of insecurity. So if they are acting nonchalant with you, I really feel that that's what it is. They may even act like nonchalant. Like sometimes you may wonder, like, are you still feeling me? Like, how come I haven't heard from you? And honestly, when you don't hear from this Aries, just know that they are going through it within their own self. You know, this Aries in December, they can be coming into some heavy energy where they have to confront themselves, and it's a lot of like their shadow side, you know, a lot of their shadow side. There's times that you do connect to this Aries and you guys are really cute and cuddly, and then there's times that this Aries can get a little distant. And once again, like I said, if they get distant, it has nothing to do with you. They are just going through something within their own self that they have to address. And I promise you, once you give the Aries the space to go through whatever they're going through internally within their own self, I feel like on the other side they're going to be way more humble, because there's an arrogance. Like, it's even like if this Aries is like prideful sometimes, or if they have a big ego, they could be going through a season where their ego, like an ego death, where they have to address certain things inside of them, and they act arrogant, and it's coming from a place of insecurity at times. Let's see. So let's give you some cards when it comes to this Aries. So it shows the moon in reverse. If you're dealing with an Aries, there could be some secrets that come out about this Aries. Hold up. There could be some secrets that come out. Hold up. You might find out something about them, but I'm gonna go deeper. 1 second. Let me see what's up with my deck. All right. All right, let's see what's going on. I wonder in the month of December if there's secrets that will make you two fall apart. But let me go deeper. How is the Aries? What's going to happen if you're with an Aries in the month of December? Show 6 of Wands. 4 of Cups. Yeah, you guys might go through some level of disappointment. You guys might go through a level of disappointment in the month of December. So I would say, wait, let's see. What is the secret? What is the secret that comes out in the month of December? What is the secret? It shows Wheel of Fortune, and it shows King. Well, whatever comes out, they're going to tell you. They're going to tell you. The secret that comes out, they tell you themselves. It's not something that you're going to find out. It's something that they expose, or somebody can tell you when it comes to the communication card. This Aries definitely does love you. They definitely love you. Maybe you could find out that the Aries was actually seeing 2 people at one time. And if they were, and if this Aries ends up hurting you, it's going to make them feel depressed and disappointed that they hurt you. They're going to feel like you don't deserve it. And if it has anything to do with a third party, or if it's like, what are we going to do with this connection type of thing with the Chariot, I feel like this Aries is going to make a decision to settle down with you. Tell me more about the Aries. They're going to want to work on this connection. If you find out secrets and you decide, like, you know what? I'm going to walk away. I'm not trying to deal with this Aries no more. I feel like they're going to fight to hold on to you. That's what it really looks like. For the month of December, like I said, whatever they're going through. Let me see. What is the spiritual significance of your connection? Ooh, okay. So the good news is, it says this is your energetic match. 2 birds sing sweeter than one. And then it also shows emotional baggage is running the show. So like I said, for the month of December, with the emotional baggage, you guys could clash. And if I said you guys are clashing, trust me, this Aries has a big ego. You're going to be clashing with their ego. And with the conversations that you guys have, they may come out their mouth and say something that actually could potentially affect this connection. And if they do, I see you deciding, like, I'm not going to put up with this shit no more. I'm going to walk away. And they try to come back around to make it right with you. And for some of you, what you might find out about is a third party, that this Aries definitely has a third party. So yeah, they're meant to trigger you. It says emotional baggage is running the show. Refrain the internal so the external can change, So that's the spiritual significance. What else do you need to know about this Aries? Like I said, if you separate from this Aries because you're unhappy with them, they're going to feel empty without you. And it's going to make them want to fight to hold on to you and want to get to know you better. You know, it says, I have a girlfriend, so you guys can decide to be in a relationship. What you may not know with this Aries, they still are overcoming pain from their ex from the past. Like certain things that their ex says, sometimes it shakes their soul to know how their ex could have spoke to them, and some of the things that their ex could have said to them, they could have looked in their character and realized, like, damn, my ex was right. You know, so they could be going through a battle within their own self. And I really feel like if this Aries, like in the beginning, they just seem unobtainable, or 1 minute you guys are doing good, then the next minute they kind of like get distant. I just feel like they will come back around more humble. But let's see how this all unfolds. Wait. So let me see. What will they be going through in the month of December, and what will you be going through? What will they be going through first? 3 cards for the Aries so that you'll know this is your Aries. Memories of loss, power, and solitude. And I did say that at times they're going to be to themselves. Honestly, I think this Aries like thinks about you with memories. Sometimes you guys may clash and it might cause distance. I think they're thinking about you. And this Aries needs to step into their power. So I even feel like, I really feel like this is going to head towards a relationship if you don't have a relationship with this Aries. I feel like they need to address some things inside of themselves, and then you'll see that they like step up to the plate and make more effort, and they're more humble. What's going on? It's like somebody who needs to grow up a little bit. I'm going to be honest with you. You know, you could be a little bit more mature than the Aries. Some of you could be a little bit more older than this Aries. And this, in order for this Aries to step up into their power, they need to stop operating from a place of fear or thinking that they know it all. They need to stop blaming their exes for certain things that happen with them. And it's like this person needs to take control of their own life and step up. It'll help their relationship with you if they are able to do this. So that's what they're going to be going through. It's like somebody who needs to address their own unhealed stuff. So let's see for you, what will you be going through, Cross Watcher? Because you look like, you know what? I'm not here for this nonsense with this Aries, honey. For you, oh, this is good. I'm going to tell you, for you, you're going to be doing good. Even like with or without this Aries, you're going to be in a place where you're actually falling in love with yourself and your life. Not only that, if you've been trying to manifest money, if you've been trying to manifest love, I feel like both is coming into your life. So I even feel like the Aries needs to be careful with you, because when it shows love begins and material harvest, I see a few people flirting with you. I don't see it's just going to be this Aries in your life. I feel like a few people are flirting with you, and you're going to be in a place in your life where you feel like everything is finally starting to come together for me. So if you come here now and you feel like the whole world is happening to you, things are collapsing in your world, you have no control over nothing, and you kind of don't really know what's about to happen to your life, by the time, because this is supposed to be for December, like the energy will settle down, things will start to make sense, and you will start to realize like, oh, this wasn't happening to me, this was actually happening for me. Like, oh my goodness, wow, my spirit guides really got my back. Wow, God really heard my prayers. I feel like that's the energy that you're going to be around, you know? So let's go month to month to see how this, week to week to see how this unfolds. So let's do the beginning of December, the middle, the end of December. I'll do it like that. The beginning of December, They will be nurturing this connection with you. You see what I mean? Like, one minute you guys are doing good, and then all of a sudden there's like isolation. And you know what, a matter of fact, the isolation that you guys may go through in the beginning of December, I feel like it has more so to like you stepping into your power, cross watcher. I think the isolation is to help you build yourself back up when you're not around the Aries, you know, so they can be, oh, no, it shows moving on, honey. It shows moving on. This isolation is so that you can take your power and move on from this Aries. Okay. So in the beginning of December, you actually might move on from the Aries. Like, let me step into my power. Let me take charge of my life. Let me take care of myself. I'm going to walk away from the Aries. So in the beginning, you walk away. In the middle, there's communication and lots of love. I see them trying to sweet talk you and charm you. You guys might even go out together in the middle of December. And then by the end, what's going on? If they have children, they could introduce you to their children. You could be introducing them to yours if you have children. If you don't have children, it shows ooh, this is bad. Good thing I kept pulling the cards. Would spread your wings and choose your battles. By the end of December, some of you might find out what seeking the truth, you might find out that this Aries actually has a child that you didn't know about. I hope not, honey. But if it's not a situation like that, you guys start over, but for some reason, as quick as you start over is as quick as you end. And it did say emotional baggage is running the show. So, you know, cross watcher, at the end of the day, overall, I just still feel like you have a choice. Like, you get to decide if you want to work it out with this Aries or if you want to walk away. But when it shows choose your battles, there's big arguments. Anytime this card comes out, that's arguing. Spreading your wings normally means like leaving. Some of you might decide to leave and move on to someone else by the end of December if this person doesn't get their self together, and they're going to reach out and make you feel guilty. You know? Dang, that makes me want to know what's going to happen in the beginning of January. Let me see. So where do you guys stand the first week of January? The first week of January. Okay. You guys have a on and off situation in the beginning of January. I just feel like whatever is going to happen between you and this Aries is going to end up fighting for you. The beginning of January, if some of you don't move on and just stay away from this Aries, there's a chance that you guys can actually start to spend more time. This person can make more dedicated effort, and they can check themselves, you know? So that's what I see. If you are dealing with an Aries, if you are with a Taurus, I hear a lot of arguing, like you unstable, ungrateful mother, beep. I can't control you. Nobody can control you. Nobody can talk to you. And Taurus, if you are dealing with a Taurus, there's a huge fight if you are with a Taurus. And it's sad because it looks like you guys were doing really good. It looks like you guys were doing really good, and this connection actually takes a turn for the worse. Somebody might come out their mouth and say something really disrespectful. However, I'm trying to figure out if it's the cross watcher or it's the Taurus. It could be you, Taurus. I mean, it could be the Taurus. The Taurus could be really angry at you. And you guys, if you're dealing with a Taurus, it's something like either you, cross watcher, you trigger the Taurus to a point of no return. Because to the way that I see it, the Taurus feels disrespected. So for you, cross watcher, the Taurus may feel really, really disrespected by you, and it's almost like they didn't see it coming. It's like you guys are doing really good. This Taurus could be offering you something. This could take place at their house, or it could take place at your house, and it could be someone has some inner tension, and they start to say how they feel. The Taurus doesn't take it really well at all, and they fire back, and it's not good. It's not good. So there's a level of anger and animosity and a grudge that a Taurus could possibly hold towards you if you say something out your mouth that's very disrespectful. You know, you could just be speaking how you feel to this Taurus, and this Taurus does not take it well. And it's enough to push the Taurus away. The only thing is, I don't know if you are dealing with the Taurus, if this is a breakup, if this is like a separation, or if this is just like a really, really bad argument, a really bad fight that makes your relationship turn for the worse. Let me see. If you're with a Taurus, yeah, it shows holding back. If you're with a Taurus is going to hold back. And if they're holding back, it's because they do not want to hurt you, because, honey, you could have came at them the wrong way and they're not here for it, you know? However, this Taurus definitely still loves you, but whatever you said, it replays in their mind over and over and over and over again. And if a Taurus, you know, in December, if a Taurus, it's like this Taurus loves you, but they feel like when you're in your emotions, when you get mad, you take things way too far, and they're just not here for it. So for the month of December, you might notice that this Taurus is staying to themselves, and you may want to be around them, but they might make excuses of why they cannot be available to you. Like they may use work, like, oh, well, I'm working today, or I'm doing this today, or somebody asked me already, so I'm just gonna go here instead. Like they're doing that on purpose because they feel like I don't know. It's almost like the Taurus could be, I don't want to say the Taurus is punishing you, because that's not what it really is. It's almost like a Taurus is actually standing up for themselves. So it's like they're protecting themselves from you, because they don't like when you get angry, hostile, and you say certain things out your mouth. Like it really makes them angry. So that's what it could be. It's like if the Taurus is pushing you away, it's because they're protecting you from their anger. That's what they're really doing, you know? Whether you were right or wrong at what you said, it's almost like, don't talk to me like that. Don't you ever disrespect me. So like I said, if you're with a Taurus, they feel disrespected. If this message does not resonate with you, just check. Well, I don't know if you know the cross watcher, sun, moon, or rising, but if this doesn't apply to you, just keep it moving. Just look for their sun, moon, or rising if this doesn't seem accurate. But yeah, it shows divine feminine. What is the spiritual? A need to trust and distance. Yeah. There's too much distance in this connection, and it shows twin flames, you know? It says a stalemate. This connection is going to be stuck, and it's all about the Taurus just saying like, nah, this is too much. Like you went too far, you know, and them not knowing what they want with you moving forward. So they're just very, very distant, which might actually scare you, especially if you had a certain level of comfort established with the Taurus and you guys were always around each other, or you spent more time around each other, or you guys spoke more. It's going to actually kind of like scare you. It might make you feel a little rejected, of like, why is the Taurus staying away from me? It's because they feel disrespected. Or if you're confrontational, this Taurus does not want confrontation. Like they don't want to be around that type of energy. All right. Let's see what else comes out. See, with the Taurus, it shows I'm not really sure, but I do want to get to know you. So whatever occurs between you and this Taurus by the month of December, it's going to make them feel unsure about you, like hesitant. They also might start looking into their other options because it says I have too many options right now, you know? But they did find you fun. They did find you outgoing, fun. You guys had something good. I just really feel like it was words. Words that were said out of anger that didn't rub the Taurus the right way. So you're going to notice if you're with a Taurus for December, they're distant and they're angry or disappointed, you know? Let me see. Let me just do one more. How does the Taurus see you? How does the Taurus see you in December? How do they see you? They see you as somebody who wants this to go forward. So you could be reaching out with them. You could be reaching out to this Taurus. You could be trying to make amends. They're very emotionally fulfilled by you. They're emotionally fulfilled by you. They actually do see longevity with you. So if they're distant, yeah, Seven of Swords, they may feel like you're sneaky, or if you guys are together, they could be like withdrawing from this connection if they feel disrespected. Let's see. Ooh. So let's see. What's the Taurus going to be going through in the month of December? You know, for some of you, you could be in a relationship with a Taurus. This either can be a relationship or whatever you guys have going on. It just seems really strong. Like your connection seems really strong. What I just feel is like for Taurus, if they're angry at you, they're not going to be feeding the connection as much because it shows love again. So this Taurus actually does love you. They do love you, and they can be really focused on building connections when it comes to like work and money. So they're going to be more focused on their work. They're going to be more focused on their money. It's like their ships are finally coming in for them. You know, so they're going to notice that money is starting to flow in for them, which they're happy about. They're like, okay, I have this much money, so now I can do this, this, this. They could be more focused on their stability and winning in life, like their goals, you know. For you, cross-watcher, ooh, you could be finding out things. Let me see, cross-watcher, what's happening with you? Oh, you really love this Taurus. You love this Taurus. You want to be around this Taurus more, and you feel really fulfilled by them. You know? Like I don't know why. I just feel like you're being emotionally starved from this Taurus in the month of December. What do you find out? What comes out to light? Oh, okay. Maybe they can tell you that they need a break. Like, I love you, but right now I just need a break. This Taurus might actually tell you I need a break. So you could be in a relationship with them. They might just need a break. They start to focus on themselves, their goals. Some, not all. Some Taurus might start seeing other options and seeing what else is out there if you guys are on a break. Let me see. Ooh. Cross-watcher, also, I see you trying to find ways to distract yourself. You could be going out, getting your nails done and your hair, or the Taurus can be all about themselves. You can notice either you're going to try to distract yourself by pampering yourself and doing nice things for yourself, or this Taurus can be really self-absorbed in the month of December, you know, like trying to put their connection with you on the back burner, focusing on themselves, building up their wealth, their stability. Things are finally starting to work out for them, so they can be getting a lot of business deals, negotiating contracts. Okay, so the beginning of December, the middle, the end, and I'll do January now. So it shows in the beginning of December, you could be thinking about this Taurus a lot. You guys can have a connection. You guys can have a conversation in order to fix the connection, especially if you guys ended in November kind of bumpy. You guys could be fixing things in the beginning of December, like trying to make amends is what I see. You could also be getting readings on this Taurus, all right? In the middle, yeah, you guys are gonna have challenging times in the middle of December getting this connection to move forward, because like I said, the Taurus could be very, very detached, but they still do love you, but they could be very, very detached. You guys can be having like challenges, you know? If they do become a little self-absorbed, that could make you upset. Like, what's up? How come you're not giving me your time anymore? But at the end, you're going to be seeking answers. Let me see. And they're going to put in more effort. You're going to see things turn around by the end. What about January? Okay, good. Coming together for January. You might spend New Year's with this Taurus. Let me put one more card with it. Yeah, taking a risk, coming together, success and growth. You guys might cook together. You guys will be more lovey-dovey. So whatever you guys go through, it looks like you will overcome it. If you are with a Gemini, ooh, a Gemini is crushing on you. If you met a Gemini and you want to know what's going on, at times they have fear that what if things don't work out, so they push you away. And sometimes they push you away to test you. Like, I want to know your limits when it comes to love. I want to know if this is superficial. I want to know if you're going to play me. I want to know if you're fighting fair. I want to know what type of lover are you? You know, like I don't mind being alone. So this Gemini wants to go very slow with you. And it's because when they fall in love, they fall so hard. And it's almost like this Gemini kind of wants to read your energy and they want to get to know you way more. But I also hear like a preoccupied avoidant. At times they may seem like very avoidant, and it might make you feel like I don't think the Gemini likes me the way that I like them. The truth is, this Gemini likes you so much. The Gemini likes you so much that it actually scares them. The fact that they like you a lot and they don't eat, like, this Gemini likes you so much that they don't think about anybody else. That's the number one thing that you need to know. You're the only thing that they actually have in their mind. They think about you all the time. And you guys might have a spiritual connection. So when you worry about this Gemini and wondering what they're thinking about you or how do they feel, it's like they can feel that energy, and then you might get a text or a phone call from them. But this could be a Gemini who's almost like a fearful avoidant. So when they find themselves falling in love with you, like at times they can be like they don't want to show you their emotions. At other times they're good. They're good. They're good at not showing you exactly how they feel. This is why you might be confused at times. It's like they leave you in a place of like fear and wondering like what's going to happen next. Are we going to be okay? Like, I don't really know what's happening. I don't really see a future with this Gemini. Like, are they scared? Am I pushing them away? Am I wasting my time? Like, I don't want to go back, you know, and feel like I'm chasing them. So what should I do? You know, like you're going to try your best to be comfortable with your emotions when they call you. I see you going and seeing them. You guys will link up together. You have a beautiful time together. When you guys are together, it's so peaceful. And the intimacy is very sensual. You guys have a very sensual, soft bond. However, they actually feel way more possessive of you than they're willing to admit. And they purposely push you away because they're not comfortable with the capacity of love that they actually have for you. So that's what I see with this Gemini, you know. You'll also notice them in December helping you more. So they're very, very supportive of you. You could bring anything to this Gemini. You could bring anything. Like, this is like a Gemini that they'll be there for you. That's how you'll know that they like you. That's the way that they show that they like you, by supporting you when you're going through things, you know? And they may try to find ways, like, this is like a Gemini who would want to look through your phone. Like, I want to look through your phone. I wonder if, like, you have any exes texting you. I wonder if you have stalkers, because they find you to be so beautiful or so handsome, so kind, and like so laid back. And it's just like, damn, I know somebody's missing you right now. So I just want to look through your phone and see like who's been hitting you up. This is also a Gemini who's going to believe that you are faithful. So they're going to trust you. This Gemini is going to look at you like a good woman, a good man. This Gemini you're going to make this Gemini want to do better in life, because they're going to want to provide for you. So right now, when you meet the Gemini, they're not doing that good financially. They want to offer you more, and they want to do more, and they will. They will. But this is in their head. At times, this Gemini is very emotionally unavailable, so you won't know how they feel at times, and it might make you like feel like crazy in your head, like, you know, am I in this all alone? How do they feel about me? But you'll be fine, you know? And for you, cross watcher, people are going to start to notice like your price went up. You're not about all that rah-rah and all that chatting and all that, you know, harsh feedback and all that. Like, you're going to be really strong on your core values and what you're willing to tolerate and what you're not. And that's the thing. You have a very kind heart, but you don't take people's shit. That's the thing for you, cross watcher. So I feel like you're going to be going through that, like having to put up boundaries. You know, you seem very lighthearted. You seem very soft and gentle, but you don't take no crap. And I like that. You can have a big heart, but boundaries, that'll be powerful as a combination. I even wonder if sometimes this Gemini feels like you're just too good to be true. Like you're too good for them. So they may push you away. Like sometimes doubt comes over this Gemini. Will they be able to provide for you? Will you even be what they're looking for? You know, they struggle with that at times, like being able to accept your love. So let's see more. When they first met you, they thought like, oh, I'm gonna hook you in real good. Especially like if you're thick, if you have a really nice body, like your frame is real thick, it's like, oh, I know I'm gonna hook you on, honey. It was like that in the beginning, but you have a very nurturing spirit. And what happens is you soften this Gemini, and they need that. Like they started to realize like, oh my God, all this time I'm thinking I need this. Like I need love. I'm running from love, and all along, this is all I really need. But they just doubt. They just doubt that they can actually have a person like you. And that's something they're going to be fighting in the month of December. So for this Gemini, let's see. King of Swords. Six of Cups in reverse. And Queen of Wands. So this Gemini finds you very attractive, but with Six of Cups in reverse, they could have bad memories of the past with love. So sometimes this Gemini can be very guarded when it comes to you. Plus, you're very attractive. It shows Ace of Cups. This could be a Gemini, like anytime they have a really, really attractive woman or a really attractive man, people are always trying to like take them. Yeah, Page of Cups. They're scared. So you actually might meet this Gemini in December if you're not already with them. Because with Page of Cups, they may actually extend a love offer to you in the month of December, and they're so scared, like expecting the worst. That's the only thing with this Gemini. You know, they have like false prophecies, like sleepless nights, like scared of what if they lose your love, or what if what they have to offer is not enough. Let's see. This Gemini can also be losing their hair. They may tell you about how they're losing their hair, their hairline is receding, and they're getting scared, like they could be getting older. King of Pentacles. They could be getting a job in December, and they're going to be very generous with their money to you. See, it shows job promotion. So this Gemini will get a job, and they would want to help you out financially. This Gemini is going to love to lay up with you. You really are of safe space for them emotionally, because I see a vision of you two laid in the bed and them just holding you and falling asleep. So you provide this Gemini with comfort. They love your height, and they like the way you dress. They also think you have beautiful eyes, like you have big eyes. But yeah, this is the thing I wanted to tell you. They also feel like insecure at times. Insecurity is going to be the downfall of this connection. I really feel like at times they may push you away, or at times you might see like self-sabotaging behavior from this Gemini. It's not you, it's them and what they've been through in the past, you know? This could even be a Gemini that started to date down. Like, maybe I'll have a better relationship if I date down until they met you. When they seen you, it's like, I can't pass this up. I'm gonna have to, you know, I can't pass this up. So let's see. What's going to be going on in the Gemini's life? Yeah, they're moving on. Let me tell you, I really think the Gemini's past relationship was the hardest thing they ever had to overcome, you know? And I think that they could have been a cheater too in the past, but that's besides the point. Their last relationship was a spiritual teacher to them, and they're moving on from that. They had to learn a lot. This could have been a Gemini that prior to you, they were in isolation, like by themselves. This can also be a Gemini, like they work a lot, so they miss their family. They can possibly have kids. You know, they can have one child, or they can have 3 children, between 1 and 3 children, and they miss their children. They don't get to see their children as much. They could have had a situation where they're estranged from their child's mother, child's father, however it goes, and they miss them. This Gemini is definitely in their power. They could have been knocked off their game. They could have, you know, like sometimes in life you fall off. This Gemini could have fell off really bad, you know, and it's like they're building their lives back together. They're putting the pieces back together very slowly. You know, this Gemini moves slow. They do not rush. They take their time, because it looks like the season they came out of, it could have shook them to their core. You know, it was one of those seasons where things kept happening, one thing after the other, and they're finally getting some peace, and they need things to be slow, calm, quiet. They may even get so comfortable with you that they start to use the bathroom in front of you, honey. TMI, right? But it's coming out, so oh well. For you, you can be in a place where you're very conflicted about the Gemini, and you could be going out with your friends or getting invitations. For you, cross watcher, you're thinking about the Gemini so much. I don't think you want to, but I just feel like you're conflicted. Like, should I hold on to them, or should I just try to detach? Like, you're struggling to detach from them. And I really think what's happening for you, cross watcher, you're starting to fall in love with the Gemini. You really are. Like, there's something really special about this Gemini, and you're falling in love. And it's like you wish you can have more time with them, but you don't want to be too, what's that word? You don't want to come off clingy. You don't want to come off clingy, so you try to distract yourself with work and other things, but I think you think about them a lot. with you, with recognition and reward. Some of you can be changing your looks. You could be going through a glow up. So a lot of people are going to compliment you. A lot of people are going to tell you how attractive you are. Also, as far as success goes, you can be getting a lot of recognition and reward for your hard work. But for you, I feel like you know that. You could be so good at what you do that you don't allow the compliments to get to your head. So lots of recognition for your looks and for your hard work, conflicted about the Gemini, and going out, celebrating, taking shots with your friends, you know? I feel like you just don't think you don't feel secure in your connection with the Gemini. And I think that's what bothers you the most. Like, you may know that they like you, but you just don't feel that secure in the connection. Like, you're starting to fall in love and you don't know what to do with your emotions when it comes to them. December, let me see. The beginning of December, it shows love and them opening up to you. They may tell you that they love you. They actually may tell you that they love you. And I think that's going to scare the crap out of them. You feel conflicted about the love you have for the Gemini because they're starting to grow on you. But this Gemini is starting to fall in love, and it scares them how much they love you. So they try to distract themselves to not think about how much they love you. And there's a lot of like reciprocal energy between you and the Gemini at the beginning. In the middle, I feel like in the middle, you guys are finally going to make it official. There's lots of love making. I see you guys sleeping together a lot. So they could be sleeping over your house. You could be sleeping over theirs. I really feel like you guys are going to you guys are equally compatible in the middle of December. And I feel like you guys are going to be making love a lot and taking your relationship to the next level. I feel like this is going to go to commitment. By the end, giving and receiving, and your dreams come true. This Gemini can actually be thinking about proposing to you by the end of December. You're going to notice that they finally give in to their feelings that they have for you by the end of December. They're more affectionate. They're really affectionate with you. By the beginning of January, it shows coming together, you know? So you guys can be spending more time in the house, cooking together, you know, they can introduce you to their family. You guys could be cooking for their family or your family. Oh, I didn't tell you what is the spiritual significance of this connection. What is your spiritual significance? Important dreams and messages. Divine detours and delay. Okay, this connection has a very strong empathetic and telepathic soul bond. So you guys both care about each other a lot. I said in the beginning of this reading that even when the Gemini is not around you, they may feel your emotions or you may feel theirs. When they're like sad and lonely, you might feel their energy pulling on yours or vice versa. There's a level of you guys really... You both really soothe each other emotionally. And then it says divine intervention and detours when it comes to this connection in dreams. So I feel like your connection will take weird turns, but it could be in order to align things better in your lives. All right? The detours is to align things in your lives, because let me tell you, you can have a purpose, a mission in this lifetime. You can have a soul plan over your life and they can have it over theirs. And if you guys are going to try to build something together, there could be things in the background that need to be aligned for yourselves individually before you come together collectively. It's a situation like that. And they will start, like, once they start to get their money up, you'll start to see that, like, they treat you to get, like, your nails done, your feet done. They'll help you out with your bills, little things, but they do get insecure. If you are with a Cancer, if you're with a Cancer, this Cancer wants your attention, so they play dramatic. I hear housewife. They can play a very dramatic housewife in order to get your attention, you know? There could be some drama between you if you're with the Cancer, but it seems lighthearted. It doesn't seem like it's heavy drama, or I feel like with you and this Cancer, it's like they need love. They need love, they need peace. Sometimes this Cancer, they can struggle with anxiety and they don't know how to calm themselves down, so that might turn into making unnecessary complaints, or they do little things to nag at you, but it's all like attention seeking behavior. This Cancer has attention seeking behavior with you. With this energy, I see connection. So this connection serves a purpose, I think, more spiritually than anything, you know? You guys have this like high school playful type of love together. You guys like play with each other a lot, or mess with each other, or do little things to get under each other's skin, and you guys are very playful. You're very, very playful. You guys are very, very sexual. You are equally attracted to each other. And I even hear like, I'm never ever leaving her. So cross watcher, you may feel like you know that this Cancer could be stubborn at times. You know that they may even play down how they feel about certain things at times, but you take them for who they are. You know, you love them. You feel like they're your other half, and you may even joke around and call this Cancer like your wife or like your husband, because the way that you guys bond together, it's like a husband wife situation. I just don't think there's a ring involved as of yet, you know. But you can possibly consider this Cancer like your spiritual wife, your spiritual husband, and they take notice of everything you do. You know, this Cancer really cares. This Cancer really, really cares. And you feel like this Cancer better not be talking to their ex. This Cancer better not be out there flirting with people. Like, you don't play about this Cancer. And the truth is, they're so in love with you. This Cancer is so in love with you. And they're very playful. Like, they just have a very playful spirit. And if this is a male Cancer, there could be rumors going on that they're actually down low, but it's not true. It's not true. Like, that's to help somebody. If you get whiffed of some information that this Cancer is down low, it's not true. It's a lie. They could have just been hanging around somebody that is that way, and that person could have caught feelings for them and told the lie, but it's not true. Let me see more about this Cancer. This Cancer gives me energy like life of the party. Like, where the party at? Like, where the drinks at? Where's the fun at? This Cancer could be very, very social. You guys may hang out a lot together. I'm talking about y'all might turn up together. You and this Cancer can be like lovers and friends, you know? Like a unbreakable bond, like Bonnie and Clyde. Like, you guys fight together, but it's nobody's business. We fight, but we ain't going nowhere. It's like that. We fight, but we ain't going nowhere. Let me see. The Hangman. Ooh, Five of Pentacles. And Wheel of Fortune. I need another card to see more. Queen of Pentacles. If this Cancer gets upset at you, they may purposely... And once again, it's attention seeking. If you're not putting that much time and attention to this Cancer, then they may start to focus on themselves or do little things on purpose in order to get your attention. Like this, let me tell you about this Cancer. They need lots of reassurance. They need a lot of reassurance that you really are in it with them. They easily feel neglected. They easily feel neglected, and at times this Cancer worries that at any moment that you can just turn on them. Like at any given moment, you might just turn on me. So they even that fear, like what if you turn on me? What if your ex wants you back? Like they think of the craziest scenarios in their head because they love you so much. They love you so much. Like at times they can get really jealous, but it's like they may do it in an innocent, playful way, but they mean it. And it shows Ace of Cups. This Cancer will spy on you. This is like a Cancer that may occasionally check your social media to make sure ain't nobody trying to like be all up in your comments or trying to get at you. This Cancer has a really, really soft spot for you. And once again, they easily feel neglected at times when you're in your own world and you're doing your own thing, and you may get caught up with your friends, your families, and all your stuff. They get easily neglected. So and Queen of Swords, they may start even coming out their mouth and saying certain things to you, or they may even threaten the relationship at times. Like, you know, I don't really know if you're down with me like that. Like they may test you or test your loyalty. This Cancer may test your loyalty a lot to see like, what's up? Are you still in it with me? Because at times I don't feel connected to you. Like what's going on with you? So they're looking for that deep connection. Whenever you detach, they can feel it intuitively. They need to connect with you constantly. And let's see what else. This Cancer's in it. And they're in it for all the right reasons. Like this Cancer may be like emotionally immature at times, though. The way that they go about things to get your attention, they can be very passive aggressive, and sometimes they can be just messy. They can just be messy. They love your voice. They love speaking to you on the phone. Your voice is very soothing. And see, I'm afraid of failing with you. That's like a nightmare. That's a nightmare for them to like, see, they physically spy on you, honey. And sometimes you do tell the truth to this Cancer, but they're afraid to let you know that you're right. And this Cancer is going to love your hair, you know, and they're holding on to you. And sometimes they could be manipulative. I'm telling you, sometimes this Cancer could be a little manipulative. And it's because you open their heart. Like you got the keys to this Cancer's heart real bad. Like real bad. They may try to even downplay it too, you know, like, oh, it ain't all like that. Yes, it is. Like the Cancer I'm reading about got it bad for you. So what's going to be going on in hold up. Let me see something. Oh. I had to make sure. Because sometimes, honey, this live be messing with me. They be coming for me. For me. Okay. Okay. So what's going to be going on in this Cancer's life for the month of December? To me, this is like history. It seems like if this is for you, that you have history. If you meet a Cancer, this is the way that your connection is going to unfold. Can I tell you another secret about this Cancer? You might think that because they're a water sign, they're easily vulnerable and open, but no, the heck they're not. They protect their heart with all their might. If you got them to open up their heart, there was something very special about you. They don't open up their heart to everybody like that. See, spiritual union. But they're going through some financial trying times. And you know, you need to help encourage this Cancer more. It's almost like they're stuck. They're afraid to take a leap of faith, and they're going through things. It's like this Cancer's world is falling apart. But you know what it is? They love to indulge in the love because the love makes them feel happy. The love makes them feel like there's a silver lining in this world. But they're going through a lot of challenges and obstacles, like where they need to take a leap of faith, but they're afraid. They can be talking their own selves out of some great ideas to make money. You know, they get so scared of what if it doesn't work out? What if, like, this could be a Cancer who's afraid to fail. They do not like to fail. They could have failed so much that it's like, and that makes sense. This Cancer could have failed so much in life that they're just like, I can't take another failure. I don't like, it scared them. They could have been a person who had so much high confidence and so much expectations, and they never expected for things to not work out. So they're kind of like scared. You're going to need to like encourage them or lift them up. I don't think they know how to ask for that. Like, yo, babe, I just need some encouraging words today. Or can you just like help support me? I'm scared. I don't think they speak that vulnerable to you. They need some encouragement. But they could be going through financial losses. This could even be a Cancer that was in a deep relationship, and they were thinking about proposing to someone, or someone was about to propose to them, and the relationship fell apart before it could have got deep. So they see you as their spiritual partner. What's going to be going on with you? Ooh, sugar. Oh, your breaking point. You are finally going to break free, Crosswatcher. Like, I see you having a breaking point. Like, you know what? Enough is enough is enough. I'm done. I'm completely done. There's something that is actually going to call you in to try to seduce you. Oh, Crosswatcher, somebody's going to try to call you in to seduce you. And there's something that's going to happen with you, Crosswatcher, where you're finally going to be like, enough is enough. And you're finally going to like close the door to a part on your life that you will never, ever open up ever again. And you are going to be more open and vulnerable and loving towards the Cancer. So Crosswatcher, I don't know what attachments you have, or what's going on that makes you feel like this is the last straw, I'm done for eternity type of feels when it comes to certain things or certain people. There's certain sacrifices that you're making, and you're really taking charge of your life, and you're not playing. And you can be also firm foundation is you're solid financially. You have a lot of money. I see you putting a bunch of money in your savings, like, you know, like you saving money, you feeling really secure. You feel very, very secure financially. And I see you making a huge sacrifice that is going to free you so much. Like, this sacrifice is going to free you, and you're going to be fully available to this Cancer after this sacrifice is made. Did I say what kind of connection this will be? What is the spiritual significance of this connection? This connection has a very strong empathetic and telepathic soul bond. And it says in divine time, destiny. So you were meant to meet this Cancer. Let me see. And it says white flag, someone wants another chance to make things right with you. So this could be a second chance. I did say this is like history. This could be your second chance coming back around after a stalemated situation. All right. I just see comfort. You guys give each other a lot of comfort. A lot of comfort comes with this connection. Like, it could even be like you both are looking for emotional safety, and you both have emotional safety within each other. Like, I see either the Crosswatcher cooking a lot for this Cancer and babying them, or them doing the same for you. So you guys may cook for each other. You guys may spoil each other with a lot of love, affection. You guys may cuddle in the bed together. It's like some type of soul bond where you guys make each other feel safe emotionally. Like, you guys are each other's safe space. Leo. So if you're with a Leo, I hear crying for you. If you are with a Leo, this Leo is crying for you. Like, literally, it could be a situation where they never knew that things would turn out the way that it would, and they could be scared to death, like scared to death of you, scared cross watcher of your popularity, like scared, like fear. There's a Leo who's in fear of you, and they don't know what you're going to do next. You know, they even have a fear of you trying to bring them down. Like you might find out some things about the Leo that you didn't know, and they could be afraid of, like, well, what if you caught on to this, you caught on to that? What if you ruin my reputation with what you found out? What if you try to tell everybody about me? Like, what, it's like all these kinds of, and it's not true. What this Leo is thinking of, you wouldn't do it. You could be vicious and do it, but you're not going to do it to this Leo. And you could be cutting off a Leo that could be going through severe depression over you, you know? And it's almost like, well, why would you do that? Like, what the heck were you thinking? Why would you do that? It's almost like for you, cross watcher, you may feel like a Leo could have took advantage of your love, or they tried to control you, or they tried to manipulate you in a sense, and you're looking at this Leo like sideways. For December, you're looking at this Leo sideways, and even though they may not say it, they feel so ashamed. They feel so ashamed. So in December, this Leo could be running from you in a sense. Like, running just means like hiding. Like, they feel really ashamed for what they've done. And they're going through the emotions and processing it within themselves, you know? It's even like this Leo needs to take care of themselves way better. They need to take care of themselves. Like, they need to be there for themselves. I don't know if they know how to. And honestly, I feel like that's a problem with a lot of people. A lot of people talk good, like good. They talk really good. But the battle that people go through on the inside is completely different than how they may show up externally. So I feel like that when it comes to this Leo. Let me see. If you're with the Leo, some of you too, that could even be a situation like with an STD. They could have gave you an STD. Let me see. How does this Leo? They feel brokenhearted. They feel brokenhearted, and it's like the connection, like they could be giving up, like they're not fighting for the connection. But if they had one wish, not me using that, if they had one wish, it would be you. So that's how the Leo feels. Like, they would really love to hear from you, but they consider you, the Queen of Swords is like, cross watcher, you could have cut this Leo off and didn't even give them an opportunity to kind of like explain themselves. And if this Leo had one wish, they would be able to, like, they would want to work with you. They would want to work this out. You might hear from them with the Ace of Swords. You might hear from them, but it shows death. With the Leo, it could be ending. There could be an ending between you and a Leo in the month of December. And I hear everybody like them for you. That's the sad part. A lot of people like this Leo for you. A lot of people could have been rooting for you. They didn't expect it to end either. So if you're in shock, the Leo's in shock. Everybody gonna be in shock, honey. Yeah, I see an ending. And they how does the Leo see you, though? Let me see. Crosswatcher, how does Leo see you, right? In the month of December, how do they see you in the month of December? Guarded. Like, you're guarded and you're standing on business, honey. The Leo sees you as guarded and standing on business and turning up. With the Three of Cups, that means turning up. You know, like, you could be a person that still goes out, you drink. They may even wonder if you're waiting, you know? They feel like you're disappointed in them. They feel like you're disappointed. So there's an ending. There is an ending. Let me see. What would this Leo say? I miss you. I miss you. I miss your voice. I miss your laugh. I miss your humor. Your touch. I'm in my feelings. So this Leo is definitely in their feels when it comes to you. They could be spending more time with their kids. And it says, I'm ready to come clean. I can't lose you again. So they may, and it says, please unblock me. So if you block this Leo, they want you to unblock them. If they got caught cheating or slipping, it's like the grass wasn't even greener on the other side. I regret my actions. So it wasn't even worth it. It wasn't even worth it. I really feel like this Leo was beating up themselves. They're beating up themselves. So let me see. What will they be going through in the month of December? What will this Leo be going through in the month of December? They can be focused on work. They're definitely trapped in fear when it comes to you. And they miss you. And they could be waiting. And they're working and trapped in fear. They have all kinds of like fearful thoughts, fearful scenarios playing in the back of their mind when it comes to you. And I hear house hunter. They could be looking for a house in order to flip. Like flip my house. They could be into that type of stuff. For you, cross watcher, it shows you standing your ground. And I hear like multi-millionaire in the making. You could be really big on this is the season that's going to bring you in like new money, new money, a fresh start. You can have a fresh start in your life. You could be clearing a lot of hurt and pain from your energy. You could be praying, cleansing, calling in miracles, and you're very, very financially stable. Like this is like an overflow of money, like lots of money coming into you. And you might communicate with this Leo with the communication card. You guys may communicate. And it says love and patient. So there's a chance of forgiveness. Possibly. Let me see. Let me see. What is the spiritual significance of this connection with you and this Leo? And wait, how do they feel? I'm suspicious about you. You're very mysterious. So you're mysterious to this Leo. They feel like you have such a beautiful face. And they feel like you're too guarded. Like you're very guarded. And they're hoping that things will get better with you. They're hoping that things will get better. And it says love scares me. So this could also be a Leo that's afraid of love, or they could think that you're running from love. You're running from love, or they're running from love. What was the spiritual significance? It says unexpected people and events. You could have unexpectedly met this Leo, and it says triggers. So there was a lot of triggers and a lot of distance, and it shows twin flame. So you definitely had a twin flame situation with this Leo. They could have been narcissistic. Anytime I see one party benefits while the other is depleted in support, empathy, it's not equal. So this could have been like a narcissist. They may not see themselves that way, but if they can manipulate you and trigger you, and it makes you give in to them, but they leave you high and dry, and they breadcrumb you, or they leave you empty or starved of attention, starved of love. They're not pouring into the connection the way that you are. It can be someone who could have used you as supply. You know, it could have been a situation like that. They sit back and receive, but they don't pour into the connection. You know, it could have been one-sided. So let's see. The beginning of December, the middle, and the end, January. The beginning of December, what's going to happen? Okay. So it looks like things start off good. Your dreams come true with this Leo, and you're waiting. In the middle, coming together. Oh, and then it shows helpless and hopeless. So does this Leo ghost you? Is that what makes you upset? Like, do they ghost you? Do they breadcrumb you? Do they come in your life and give you enough just to hook you in, and then they detach and make you feel helpless and hopeless? Um, at the end of December, it's like they come back in, and then all of a sudden there's a break again, and then you're seeking the truth, like what's happening, you know? So um in the beginning of January, you will get clarity about, you guys may have a conversation about their actions. To me, this looks like an unhealthy soul tie, so be careful of this connection, because they run. This seems like a runner. When things get too hot, or once you start to confront them or notice certain things in their behavior, they start to run. They don't like to be called out. If you are with a Virgo, if you're with a Virgo cross watcher, you may think that this Virgo is too good to be true, but they're so freaking sweet. Like this Virgo, like they're open. It looks like they're just open to dating you. They do not chase, honey. This is not a Virgo that chases, but they're also a prayerful Virgo. They could be a person that they could pray about your connection with them. Whoever you are, you're very fearful. You're fearful of love. You may feel like this Virgo is very, very attractive, and you don't really know their intentions, and you could be a little scared of this Virgo. And this Virgo is so sweet. I don't care how they look externally, because I think that's what it is. Like this Virgo has a very big like energy. Their energy is huge. Like they're and it's what you don't know is that they're in their power. This is a very empowered Virgo. This is a Virgo that takes care of themselves spiritually, mentally. They may even have a therapist that they speak to. This is a Virgo that they love to stand out. You know, they talk really highly about themselves. They know how to articulate themselves. This could be a very educated Virgo. They're very, very, there are a lot of things. I feel like I can go on and on and on about all that the Virgo is. And it's like, you cross watcher give me scared and intimidated. Like you don't trust it. Like there has to be something to this Virgo, because you may even look for their flaws and make flaws up that don't even exist. It's a situation like that. Like you can struggle with trust. If you have issues with trust, you don't let anybody in. This is why people say you have to heal. If you are still a victim in your life, you're going to feel like every single person who comes into your life is going to victimize you. This is why it's so important to heal your heart, especially if you are wanting love. I find it in the healing journey, and even just working with so many clients all over the world, I realized that a lot of people, they want to know, why am I still single? And some people are single because they're terrified of receiving. Some people want love and they are so scared, like terrified, like, oh, this person's going to hurt me. They're going to cheat on me. They're going to do this. Like some people, they're expecting the worst case scenario. And some of you can struggle with that. So be careful of blocking a blessing. Like you could be coming here to look up some dirt on a Virgo, but I promise you, like how you seen that Virgo is literally who they are. And they're not going to tell you this, but they could be very, very spiritual. They could be a really, really spiritual person. Like they could be more deeper than what you may think. And I'm only saying this because like I wonder if this Virgo spirituality is kind of like sacred and secret to them, like secret. Like they don't just come out and tell people like, yeah, I'm really into to spirituality. I'm really deep about this, and I believe in angel numbers and I love tarot. Like some people don't openly speak about those things. I feel like you looking at the Virgo, you wouldn't think that and you wouldn't know. And they would only share that with you when you get close to them. So their close friends may know that they're about this life. They may speak about it openly with their close friends. But if they don't know you like that, they may keep the conversation very surface leveled. So I feel like this seems like meeting a Virgo. Like you're meeting a Virgo and you want to know what their intentions are. You want to know all about them. It could even be like how you would go to a reader and be like, I just met Michael and I want to know the tea on Michael. Tell me everything about Michael. And you could be looking on dirt, but there's nothing more to this Virgo than what they are. They're very, very strong. I don't care if they're a mother or a father. If they're a father, they're a really, really good, strong father for their kids, and they could co-parent from a distance. And if this is a single mother Virgo, this single mother Virgo plays no games with their child. They're over protective and very, very nurturing to their children. They like their children only in the finest things. So if they ever show you pictures of their kids, just know that they kids is dipped out. A body's dipped out. That's who this Virgo is. And they're open, but they're very, very, very selective. You know, this can be a Virgo, like, because even as I'm talking and moving my hands, I'm like, they probably, if it's it, I don't care if it's a male or if it's a female, their nails is done. And baby, ain't nothing. I'm sorry. Let me talk my talk. Let me talk my talk. I love a man that got nice, clean nails, honey. Oh, honey, I like a man with big hands, honey. And the nails is very clean, very cut. Oh, you know, even if they do go to the nail salon, because some people may not like this, but even a man who goes to the nail salon and he takes care of his nails and his feet and he gets like clear nail polish, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You know, like you see a man with like clean nails and a nice watch. And okay, let me stop, because if I go too deep, honey, I ain't gonna come out of this, honey. I could talk about it all day. But it's a very clean Virgo. And they might love music or study music. All right. I'm not saying that they're a musician, but if they did have a hidden talent, I feel like their hidden talent would be someone that writes lyrics for people. Like this can be someone, if they were to really go deep, if this Virgo was to go deep, they can write lyrics for like people's song. They seem like that. Like they would be a ghostwriter for people. They're really good. So they got their stuff together. To be honest with you, the reason why this Virgo looks so good and everything seems so good, but they're single, is because they were healing from narcissistic abuse, a very, very controlling like parent, or a very controlling ex. They could have been in an abusive relationship that they needed help getting out of, and that's the only thing. And that could have been their spiritual assignment. That could have been their spiritual teacher. Also, you'll know, like this Virgo, they like to teach. They talk like a teacher. They could be a teacher. They could actually be a teacher. Some of them. So to me, it's like, you guys may go out. If you do go out with this Virgo, they could be a Virgo who likes jazz bands. You know, they'll tell you a lot about music or the music industry, blah, blah, blah. It's Cross Watcher. It's going to be up to you. But this Virgo, they ain't got, let me see. It shows 9 of Cups, honey. So emotional fulfillment. They are single. Look at that. Told you, clean sheet, honey. Queen of Cups. You could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio looking in on this Virgo. And they have a very boring life, by the way. This is like a Virgo that probably loves their job. Sometimes they don't, because I see them rushing the clock out. Sometimes they like, I got to get out of here. Another thing, too, they could be a Virgo who's working their way up the ladder. You know, so whatever they're doing now, they're probably just doing it to get money. But of course, they probably have a bigger plan in mind, or they probably do something on the side that they make lots of money. And as soon as that blows up and takes off, then they're out. It's a situation like that. Queen of Cups. Did I say this part already? You could possibly be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio looking in on a Virgo. And then it shows King of Cups. You guys could be a match made in heaven if you let it happen, honey. Will you let it happen? In December, if you will let it happen, it will be beautiful for both of you. You both probably have a heart of gold. You both probably been with narcissists. And there's probably so much compatibility, but you're just like fearful that somebody has a knife behind their back. See, this Virgo's doing good too, because they're walking away from disloyal people. They don't like manipulative people. They don't like disloyal people. They're walking away. Like, this Virgo had options. When they meet you, you're probably like their new what is that? You're probably the first person on their roster. You know how people have dating seasons? You're probably the newest person on their roster. So, what will this Virgo like about you? This Virgo, what will they like about you? Ooh. If you make love to this Virgo, they love the way you moan. They could be looking for marriage. They will love your voice. And it shows I want you in my life forever, you know? So if this Virgo is being consistent with you and they are actually taking action and making effort, then you know that this Virgo is pure. If they're being inconsistent and mysterious, then I would tell you to make sure that you look into what they're trying to do. All right. So what's going to be going on in this Virgo's life when you meet them? It shows love. This could be a Virgo who's in a place where they're looking for love. They're looking for commitment, and they do have choices. They got options, and they're looking for commitment. All right. And they're secure. They have their own place. They have a really, really nice car. Cross watcher, in your life, you're going to be getting a lot of attention. I feel like if you were going through any emotional relapse is what Spirit is saying. Some of you guys could have been going through emotional relapse. Like, it's taking you some time to let go some pain. Because what you're fighting, Cross Watcher, is a ghost. You could be fighting the ghost of the past. You know, you could have been, you're hard on yourself. You're reflecting. You're worried about your future. You're scared. If I start all over again, what will happen to me? I'm tired of attracting a narcissist. I'm tired of wasting my time. I'm tired of spending so much time on the wrong people. I'm really, really scared. Like, you don't trust yourself anymore. That's what it really is, Cross Watcher. You are scared of being a victim of another narcissist. You are so afraid of being attracted to the wrong person again, and you're starting all over, and you're climbing out of a really, really dark spot in your life, and you're getting a lot of attention. And I think even the attention you're going to get is going to start to, like, scare you. It opens you up because it's like, okay, people are checking for me. You know, they checking for me. They looking at me. They think I look good, honey. But it kind of still scares you. It makes you feel very, like, vulnerable. What is the significance if you meet this Virgo of this connection? See, it says fragile heart. You could be vulnerable and trust in this connection. Your heart is safe. You know, you both could be hopeless romantics. You two could be two hopeless romantic people that find each other. It says this connection has a very strong empathetic and telepathic soul bond. So you guys are going to share a strong bond. I feel like you're going to feel this person's energy even when they're not around you, like they're trying to pull you in, but you try to ignore it. I feel like you try to ignore the fact that you know this Virgo wants you. Stop playing around with this Virgo. Shoot. You damn well know this Virgo finds you attractive. They just ain't gonna chase you, honey. Stop playing. Day you want to play, honey. Okay. So I don't know. For the month of December, it just seems so wishy-washy. It seemed wishy-washy. Like, do I trust? Do I try? I don't really trust them. See, in the beginning of December, it shows challenging times. I just strongly, intuitively feel that you're struggling to allow anybody to get too close to you because you don't trust. In the middle of December, you're detaching. This Virgo is going to be trying to extend their love to you. Even if you are to go out with them, you're just going to look for all their flaws and find ways of why you shouldn't trust them. By the end of December, you're going to argue. So yeah, this situation, you might just, it might not work because somebody is not ready to be vulnerable. If you are with a Libra, if you're with a Libra, this Libra is scared. They're scared to tell you how they really, really feel. And it's sad. It's like this Libra, they're hiding feelings from you. Like this Libra wants things to stay the same. Like they could be afraid of change. Like that's the thing. This Libra, they're afraid of change. And this change can actually be the next step. Ooh, I got it. Let me tell you, if you're dating a Libra and they seem like, one thing that this Libra knows is that they love you. This Libra knows, like, I love you and I appreciate everything that you do for me. However, if you're looking to go the next level, and I'm talking about the next level can be like marriage, and you would want to like move out and build a life together. This Libra is so afraid of that. And you are the closest. They're afraid of leaving their comfort zone. I feel like this is really good for someone. If you want to know, like, what is it with this Libra? Like, there's something with this Libra, but I just don't know. This Libra is truly afraid of, like, growing up. There's a part of them that holds on to, like, it's not even like their independence. It's not their independence that they're holding on to, because I feel like this person is very comfortable being in a commitment. Spirit says they're small-minded. This can be a Libra at times. They're small-minded. Let me tell you what a small-minded person is. Like, they're fixed. You know, like somebody who's fixed on what they know. And you taking them out of that would scare them so much that they're afraid of, like, spinning out of control. It's a person who's afraid of change. It's a person who's afraid of, like, you scare this Libra because when they see you, they see every single thing that they could be. And that scares them for some reason, because it's responsibility. They are afraid of the responsibility that would come with being bigger than what they are right now. They feel like what I have in front of me is all that I can handle. So that means in order to step into a life with you, I would have to be bigger than what I am right now. And that seems scary. Like, it just seems too scary. It seems fun to be you, but it also is scary. So it's like a person, you be careful with this Libra, because they could be stuck in their ways, like somebody who's stuck in their ways, somebody who's in their way. This Libra is highly, highly intelligent. They're a very intelligent Libra. They have a lot of information and they love to spread awareness to people. They're very giving. This is like a very giving person. They could even be like a guide to people. They don't even realize it, but this could be a person who is like a spiritual guide for people. And they feel like they think you've noticed it. They think you've noticed exactly what they have inside of them. And that taught them a hard lesson. Like, I got to be careful about what I say. I got to be careful. You're starting to notice me. And I don't know, but this Libra is actually a wizard, and they were sent into this world in order to send messages to people, and they're scared. They're scared that you have noticed that they actually have a gift that they've been trying to hide and run from. And there's no one else in this world that they would ever want to marry but you. But I really even feel like they're afraid of marriage. Wait, that's not funny. I'll be laughing at weird stuff. Okay. This Libra is interesting. Spirit says they have it all together and you may not even realize it. Like, this person, they're really, really fun to be with. When they were young, they could have been made in front of because they actually are very smart. They could have been made in front of because they're smart. And they would get hit on by like all the weird people. Like, everybody knows, like, when you're in school, they can be like people who like gothic stuff, or people who, I don't believe in the word weird, but I say it a lot. Another word for describing someone that you may feel is weird is unique. They're very unique. They are also I don't know, this can be someone who blames their parents for a lot, like of why they're so scared. I'm so scared of the real world because of you. It's like they may blame their parent that they're afraid of the real world because of them. Like, maybe they have a parent that didn't expose them to much, you know? That's real. Wow, this is interesting. Like, their parent didn't really expose them to a lot. So they don't really know how to perform when they're out of their comfort zone. It kind of like scares them. It kind of like takes them back to a place when they felt really, really isolated and felt like nobody noticed them. And I don't know, like, this person could have tried to step out their comfort zone before, but it didn't really work. But in relation to you, cross watcher, with this Libra, they're going to apologize to you if they've ever stepped over your boundaries, if they ever took your kindness for weakness, if they ever mentioned your name to people in a very, very hurtful way. It could have been because they were hurt, and they could have been trying to replace you for a very, very long time, and it became obvious that you are the real end goal for this person. You know, they may find you to be materialistic, cross watcher. You're very materialistic and you open them up to so much more, but they also know that in life, nothing's really guaranteed, you know? So there's something spiritual that's going to happen with you and this person in the month of December. There's something spiritually that this person is actually going to activate inside of you. This is a very spiritual connection, whether you know it or not. And this person could even be like a healer. There could be ancestral gifts that are passed on to this person that they ignite inside of you. And it's going to excite you. It's going to excite you. It's going to be very, very fulfilling. And it's also going to make you realize how valuable and how lovable you are and how willing you are to learn in order to love and grow. So this person, they are actually going to help erase the trauma that you've been under. Some of you've been under some heavy, heavy like spiritual attack or something, like your nervous system went out of whack, and they are going to actually replace that with by filling you in with a lot of things that you really need to know in order to get ahead of what you're going through. Like, this is actually going to help you grow. So I even hear, like, talk to me nice, because you may not even understand how powerful I may be. So be kind to them, like they'll be kind to you. They will challenge you to be bigger and better than you have before. You know, this sounds different. Cross Watcher, with this person, this can be more of like a spiritual teacher. Like, there's something, you guys didn't cross paths by a coincidence. You guys were meant for this. Like, if this person and you were truly to evolve and grow together, like, you two will really be, you know, like how they say twin flames. Twin flames are people that come on your path, and they open you up. It could be bad, or it can be good. But if you two transcend a lot of lower energy together, you both can actually rise up above everything that you've been through together. It's a situation like that. This person understands you more than you know, and they are willing to put in the work with you. They think you don't understand your own self at times, and that's what they didn't know, or that's what gets underneath their skin. They feel like you don't even understand who you are at times. And sometimes when you're angry with this Libra, you may hit below the belt more than you even think. And Spirit even wants you to know, Cross Watcher, it's narrow-minded people who put you in this energy. Like, their opinions actually affected you, or their opinions actually affected you. And let me see, how does this Libra, yeah, they're gonna work on this connection with you. But I wonder if once something is fulfilled, does this connection break off, or do you guys stay together? Like, is this person in your life in order to fulfill something within you for like a spiritual thing, or are they meant to be with you forever? They want to work on you. They want to work on this connection with you. They actually love you. You're also, Cross Watcher, your goals to a lot of people, by the way. One thing that this person likes is that you're open-minded. Let me see. See, Four of Wands. Four of Wands is like marriage, commitment, peace. It also is 1111. 1111 can be alignment. Let me see. What are they trying to avoid a disaster with? This could be a person who could be getting rid of their options in order to build a connection with you, because they don't like, avoiding a disaster means like avoiding any trouble when it comes to their connection with you. When it comes to the Eight of Swords and Ten of Cups, this could be someone who's always stuck in their head about you. They daydream about you. They daydream about a future in the life that you guys can have. I just feel like this person is very stuck. I feel like whoever you're with, they're very, very stuck. And they can be very entitled at times. The Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this person sees you as the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like they feel like you are a star. You're very attractive. You're hardworking. And you're so sweet. Like, I feel like this person can see inside your heart more than you even know. cross watcher. This person looks at your heart. Sometimes it's not about the actions that you may do or the fact that you're imperfect. I don't think that's what the Libra pays attention to. I think the Libra pays attention to the magnitude of your heart. They feel like your heart is so big that sometimes it even captivates them. It's like they can be in a bad mood, and then once they get around your energy, your heart, it's like their guard just drops down and they feel like they can be a child and they can be free with you. And this is what they love about you the most. They feel like your presence, it sets something free inside of them. And they're not afraid to call you out when they need to as well. But what is the Three of Swords? Is there heartbreak coming up between you guys? You guys may argue about money. You guys may argue about money in the month of December. Ace of Cups. Cross watcher, at times you may not trust this person. And you're just waiting to see what's going to happen. Sometimes you're very defensive. Sometimes you feel like there's potential for you guys to have like love forever. And other times you feel like you don't trust them and you need to be careful with them. So you have one foot in, one foot out. Like sometimes you may wonder, are they juggling a third party? Are they being sneaky? Or they may wonder this about you. Like, are you secretly a player? Are you secretly juggling someone? Like, you might have paranoia about this person, or you might have paranoia of them being sneaky because of something that you could have been through with them in the past. So if they did cheat on you in the past, you're afraid of them doing it to you again. So sometimes you have anxiety around this person, like you don't trust them, or like you feel like you should protect them because whatever pain or trauma you have from the past, or what someone else did to you, or what this person could have done to you in the past, you're still kind of stuck on it. But are they playing you? Let's see. Is this, do they have a third party? Does this Libra have a third party? It shows juggling, honey. What are they juggling? Five of Cups. They're juggling pain. Five of Cups in reverse means that they had to walk away from someone. Yeah, Eight of Cups. It says Five of Cups, Eight of Cups. So they walked away from someone. If they were juggling someone when they first met you, it came to a halt. It's done. So currently, or in the month of December, no. I don't know. I feel like this connection, let's find out more. Let's see. How does this Libra How does this Libra see you in the month of December? Let's see. As a wife, as a husband. Four of Wands. They may see you as sneaky too. Some of you may get caught trying to look through their phone, so be careful. Some of them too may think that you secretly are going through depression, or you're still sad about someone that you walked away from. They can feel like secretly you are still depressed about someone that you walked away from, or people could have disappointed you and you're secretly still like sad, or you could be even sad about what they've done to you in the past secretly still. Like that's how they see you, but they see you as Four of Wands, like wifey, hubby. Tell me more about, they want to marry you. Two cards of marriage. They want to marry you. They're afraid of failing. When I kept saying like they're afraid of marriage, they could just be afraid of failing with you. And it shows business expanding. You guys might do a business together. Also, sometimes you intimidate this Libra. And they love your lips. You might notice them in December. They kiss you a lot and they find you so sexy. So if you come to visit them, or sometimes you go out, you dress up to go out with your friends, they're like, damn, you look good. This person might be turned on to you a lot. They might like to go down on you and do a lot of foreplay on you. It's like to please you, because it's like, oh, you look so good. I just want to eat you up. You give them those type of vibes, honey. I want to eat you up, honey. That's how this Libra feels. Let me see. Oh, it does say external party. They did have a third party in the past. They were sleeping with someone in the past. And then it says somebody wants another chance to make things right. This was a they definitely had a third party. And then it says triggers, emotional baggage. And it says new love or a new phase of love is beginning. So this could be a new phase of love for you and this person. And with the emotional baggage, if they did cheat on you in the past, you could be bringing that up. It could still hurt you. Okay. With this Libra, what are they going to be? Love. Yeah. Oh, and heartbroken. Why are they heartbroken over? There's heartbreak that this Libra is secretly going through. Did you know that? Secretly, they're going through a lot of heartbreak and they may want to be by themselves. Like when they're alone, they're going through heartbreak. Like somebody that they had to cut out. And maybe they cut out that person so that they can be faithful to you. Like some temptation, somebody that they were sleeping with. They had to cut the person out. So they were cheating on you. In order to have victory and success with you, they could be heartbroken about somebody they had to. And I hear they're ashamed to show you like who it actually is. They're ashamed. Okay. For you, what are you going to be going through? You're going to be waiting. Waiting on what? Ooh. Are you hurt by them? You could be suffering in silence over some deception or disloyalty. I don't know if it's from them or from someone else, but it disgusts you. Like it disgusts you to your soul. It's like you caught on to someone's games, or I don't know. There's something that you find out, cross watcher. I don't know if it's the Libra. You found out about the Libra. The Libra's cheating and you feel disgusted and hurt, but you still love them and you're trying to overcome it and you're waiting to see how this all will unfold. You see this person as your spiritual partner too. If it's not them, it could be someone else that could have deceived you, hurt you, and you're trying to overcome it. All right, so let's see. So in the beginning of December, they're going to open up to you. They're going to be taking lead of this connection and strengthening the bond with you, especially if you tell them how you feel. I feel like you're going to be very honest with this person on how you feel about them, how you feel about the connection. I feel like, and you know, you guys are going to strengthen your bond through open communication. I even see laughs. Like you guys might laugh a lot. You might like lay on this person's chest. They provide you with comfort. In the middle of December, it's like, I don't know, like a power couple. It's like a power couple and you feel really confident and really, really sexy with this person. Some of you could be thinking about moving on from them, but then you guys end up rebuilding your connection. So why would you want to move on? Maybe you feel like you need a heal. or build your own self back up. I don't know how you get deceived. I don't know if it's through them or someone else. At the end of December, you guys are going with the flow. There's balance in your connection, lots of love, and you guys are in a commitment, or they could be buying you a gift. By January, you're going to be feeling alone. You're going to be trying to change your focus, and you might leave them. And you could be leaving them on purpose in order for them to step up, or they could be doing this to you. Like if someone feels like the other person is not paying them enough attention, or they may purposely withdraw in order to get you to like put in more effort, you know? So there's more effort that's going to be needed in the beginning of January. It looks like December is your strongest months. If you are with a Scorpio, then you actually met your match. There's going to be a lot of love making, and I don't know why, but for some of you, gaslighting, you know? Like this this Scorpio is going to gaslight you. They want you to believe them. They want you to trust them. They want you to see them the way that they want you to see them, not how this Scorpio is going to project out the person that they want you to see them as. Like you could be cross watcher. I don't know what it is. You could be very, very suspicious of this Scorpio. And you could be calling out certain things that you see in their character. And it's like they don't want you to see that, you know, like, don't look at me like that. I want you to look at me like this. So there can be a level of like gaslighting, or them trying to portray themselves in a way so that you can trust them. You know, it's like they want your trust. They want your loyalty. They feel like deep down inside the Scorpio feels like you have one foot in and you have one foot out, and they feel like it's because you don't trust them. So they're going to be trying to do things in order for you to believe in them, because the truth is they do love you and they don't want to lose you. And they may not have it all together yet, or this could be a Scorpio that they may need to heal from some things that they actually don't even want to be bothered with, you know? So it could affect the way that they show up, and they may see those things, but it's something that they're not looking forward to addressing, you know? They want to just rebuild a life with you. That's all they want. They don't want to look back in the past. They don't want to think about this. They don't want to think about that. It's like, I just want you to be here right now with me. Like, F everything else. Like, this is what I want. So this Scorpio and you, at times you guys may not see eye to eye, and that's what's going to scare the Scorpio in losing you for the month of December. How this Scorpio feels about you, I feel connection. They feel really, really connected to you, and you are a person that has this Scorpio like they think deep, they look into their life, and they do not want to bring you any problems. They don't. And they do not like confrontation. This Scorpio right now, they're in their love era. That's what you don't know. They're in their romantic era. And it's because of your energy. There's something within your energy that this Scorpio feeds off of, and it opens up their heart for love. Like it's like there's something about you that you are able to trigger this Scorpio's deepest desires of love. And I think it's because they realize while being with you that they can trust you with their heart. They feel like they can trust you with their whole soul. They feel like you know the most about them. You know so much about them. They feel like you study them. You know, you could be a person who's into astrology, so you study this Scorpio. They can tell the way that you talk to them, the things that you say, the things that you notice. That means like, well, you're studying me. They just want to live a blameless life. Like, I don't know if sometimes you see their faults, or you see their flaws. It's like they don't want you to notice that. Can you just see me as love? You know, like, protect me. Don't share with me every single thing that you see. It's like, I want you to protect me because I would protect you. It's a situation like that. for you and Scorpio in the month of December, if you're with the Scorpio, Spirit is saying do not play down how you feel, because they're gonna take it very, very personal, and it might make them want to run. So if you meet a Scorpio, and in the month of December, there's a strong level of trust. And this trust is gonna make Scorpio feel like, okay, I'm finally ready to open up my heart. I want to try love again. I really want to commit to someone. I really take my love life more seriously than I thought. This could have been a Scorpio who could have they give really good love advice to other people, but maybe they could have felt like, okay, maybe love is just not for me. I am a big lover, but maybe love is not going to happen for me. So let me just help other people. It could have been a situation like that. But the truth is, since they met you, you opened up their heart and you opened up their eyes to so much, and they actually see longevity, and that's something that they haven't seen in a long time. So it's almost like they want to try new things with you. They want to build a real strong foundation of love with you. They want you to trust them. That's how, and it's even like, well, if you want commitment and that will make you feel more solid with me, then I'm willing to commit with you. I'm willing to take it the next way. Some of you may even surprisingly go and get married to a Scorpio. Some of you may actually, like, out the blue, just decide, like, let's just go and get married. Like something very spontaneous, and it might seem crazy to people, but I feel like the level of love that you will have with a Scorpio is very unique. You could be a Leo. Some of you cross watchers, you could be a Leo. I will just say, in the month of December for a Scorpio, you can finally start to have more serious conversations about the future in love and what you both are looking for, what you guys consider healthy, what you find that's not healthy, and taking advice from each other. Like, this Scorpio might actually ask for more of your support. There's certain things that you have insight on and you're really good. Whatever you do for work, it's like they may need that for themselves or to help other people around them. So this Scorpio is going to be really affectionate with you. I just feel like you're building a more solid foundation if you're with a Scorpio. If you want to know how they feel about you, they feel like you don't play. They feel like you're very, very solid. You're an amazing girlfriend or a boyfriend, and you're an amazing friend to them. They see you as a friend and a lover. Sometimes they may really, really see you like, if this is like a female Scorpio, then she may tell you all her business. She may forget that, like, damn, like, you're my lover, not my friend. Like, this female Scorpio may treat you like their friend. Sometimes they may forget, because that's how you guys are. You guys are very, very close, and then other times, if this is a male Scorpio, sometimes they may look at you like you're my homie. You give me homie vibes. Like, sometimes you can chill with me like the guys, and I love this. It's like having the best of both worlds. So this Scorpio too, they may get suspicious of you. They may get suspicious of you. They may get suspicious of you. But let's see. How does this Scorpio feel about the cross watcher? What's going to happen in the month of December? King of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. Ooh. And then it shows Hierophant. I'm telling you, I really feel like if you are with a Scorpio, this is going to be the month where you guys go to commitment with the Hierophant. Like, this Scorpio could have been disappointed in love again. I mean, this Scorpio could have been disappointed in love. And with the Ten of Cups, they can see themselves having a future and a life with you. This could even have been a Scorpio that told themselves, like, you know what? I'm not going to even do commitments anymore, because what's the point? What's the point? Them shits don't ever turn out the way that I wanted to anyway. So like a Scorpio who lost hope in love. And there, you guys are finally gonna like, with the Ten of Cups and the Hierophant, you guys finally decide to work on things. Let me see. The Chariot, you might travel with this Scorpio, you know. Let me see the Five of Cups. And then the Nine of Cups. At times you got, like, at times this Scorpio will be disappointed in you, but with the Two of Cups and the Nine of Cups, it's like whatever you guys go through, you guys know how to repair your relationship, because the love is what actually puts you two back together. So you are the Scorpio's type, by the way. If you're wondering that, you are their type. And Nine of Pentacles can be like, when they meet you, they find you to be like single, sexy, you're getting your money, like you're on your stuff, and they appreciate that. Like King of Pentacles, they feel like you are solid, and you're very, very protective of yourself. You're very protective of everything that you built. That's how they see you. They see you as solid. They may even think sometimes you're very, very serious, cross watcher. Like, damn, you're so serious. You're so stern. They can be playful at times, and it might rub you the wrong way. This Scorpio can be giving you a gift in December. This Scorpio can see themselves marrying you. I'm holding back on purpose. At times they may hold back on purpose, especially if they're mad at you. They're afraid that you see through them, and I did say that. They feel at times that you be looking into them, you be seeing certain things through them, which sometimes it scares them. When you're mad, you may ignore them, and they don't like that. They don't like the way you treat them when you get too serious and too stern with them. And it says, you make me feel so excited, you know? Let me tell you something weird. In the month of December, you're going to feel this Scorpio's energy even when they're not around you. It's going to be like that. It's going to get that way between you two. So let's see what else. Some of you, I see a barber. This Scorpio can possibly, if it's a male, they can be a barber. They could be thinking about opening up a barber shop or starting to cut hair. They could think about starting to cut hair for money. Like, all right. So what will the Scorpio be going through in the beginning of December? They're conflicted, damn, suffering in silence, and feeling deceived. Why? Their material harvest. This could be a Scorpio that they can lose a job, or who are they deceived by? A job, their finances. Their stability is going to be tested in the beginning of December. Like, you know what it feels like? Like the rug is pulled from underneath their foot in the beginning of December, the rug. Like, there's 3 things that they actually might lose in the beginning of December, and they're gonna have to make sacrificing temptation. There's gonna be temptation that's thrown at them that they're going to also have to overcome. It shows victory and success. So I don't know, with conflicted and suffering in silence, if there's gonna be people trying to approach this Scorpio, and they're gonna have to tell them that they can't, like somebody who needs to tame their impulses to like reach out and deal with other people. They're going to be going through a lot. There's a shakeup that they're going to be going through in the month of December, like a spiritual test. For you, cross watcher, what are you going to be going through? For you, cross watcher, You could be spending more time with your family. I see you laughing a lot. You're going to be really, really happy. Your taste is going to change, whether it has to do with food. Like this is going to be weird, but your taste for food or meat can start to make you sick. Some of you can be changing your eating habits. You can be sensitive to certain foods. I see you spending time with your families and you're really, really happy. I see you laughing a lot. Like, I feel like things are finally going to work out for you when it comes to like love and money. And some of you like traveling, you know. There's lots of communication coming in for you. You spending some time to yourself and once again feeling very, very fulfilled. There's a level of inner fulfillment and you being proud of yourself and being very content. And I hear gorgeous. A lot of people are going to find you gorgeous. Like you're natural. You have a natural beauty and people find you so like flawless and gorgeous, you know? And prosperity just means like you working. So the beginning of December, middle of December, end of December, and then January. So the beginning, it shows trust. Ooh, spreading your wings. I mean, so spreading your wings normally means like leaving and trying to see what else is out there in the world. Some of you with new vitality, I feel like you guys can be in a new place in your relationship. Spreading your wings could be, in this case with this Scorpio and trust, you can have a deeper level of trust established. If you had anxiety or if you were on edge when it comes to a Scorpio, there's more trust that is established. With spreading your wings, you could be opening up to receive more. You know, like if you were more guarded, it's like you can be letting your guard down and opening up more to trusting this Scorpio. And there's more love that's shared between you two. In the middle of December, it shows darkest fears. You could be communicating your fears to the Scorpio. Like if you feel like some of you, I see you trying to change your focus. You can struggle with fears. Like some of you could have been betrayed. You can struggle with like betrayal and feeling alone. And tell me more. Oh, you might leave them. In the second week, you might leave this Scorpio. And then by the end of December, what happens? What? You're waiting. You're waiting to come together. And there's lots of love. Let's see the beginning of January. In January, moving on again and then rebuilding and fixing things and opening up. I don't know. I think you struggle to trust. Somebody in this connection struggles to trust and let love in fully. I feel like that's the biggest thing. Like somebody has a hard time being open and honest about the fears that they go through, and they may get distant instead. Wait, did I do what kind of connection? Did I do this already? What? Oh, reconciliation. Oh, this is a reconciliation with a Scorpio. It shows forgiveness. Forgiveness liberates. Oh. And divine feminine and trust. See? Like somebody needs to trust this connection. Like forgiveness, reconciliation. Some of you guys can be reconciling with a Scorpio, like forgiving and trusting. But what do they do? What do you need to trust them for? What happens? Why do you struggle to trust? 3 of Pentacles. What about it? Three of Wands, waiting to see the Empress. You're waiting to see if this is going to grow. Six of Cups, you feel like they're a soulmate. I don't know. I don't know why you struggle to trust. But that's what I have for you. If you are with a Sagittarius, first of all, this seems new. This seems really, 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 really new. Some of you can just be meeting a Sagittarius, and let me tell you, this is beautiful. This is going to be a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful connection with a Sagittarius. It's going to feel like you've known them your whole life. You're going to want to know more about this Sagittarius. This Sagittarius is very flirtatious. They're very, very flirtatious. They're fun to be with, but behind closed doors, this Sagittarius may struggle with themselves. Now, let me tell you what's going to happen with you and this Sagittarius. They may play hard to get in the beginning, and they're playing hard to get because deep down inside, like, let me tell you, they are so attracted to you that they're trying their best not to give in to temptation fast. Like, I really feel like for you, cross watcher, you want to move and rush things fast with this Sagittarius because you like everything about them. Not only that, you feel something. You're like, what is this? I even see you going to readers about this Sag. Like, what is this? I met this person. I feel this. I've never felt this before. What's going on? Like, you're going crazy about this Sag. And the real reality is everything that you feel, the Sagittarius feels too. And this is the only reason why they're pulling back and trying to make you wait and be patient. Because everybody knows that anything that moves fast dies out really fast. So they like you too. And it could even be that this Sagittarius, that they may need to make a decision. Like, that can be it too. Like, if a Sagittarius meets you and I'm talking about it's perfect. You guys look so damn good together too, by the way. You both are hot. You both are very, very attractive. You both are highly intelligent. You both are spiritual. When you guys meet each other, you have so much going on that is so similar that it's going to make you both want to just pull off your clothes and just go crazy. Like, oh my God, I've been waiting all my life for you. That's how you both are going to feel about each other. However, slow down. You guys are going to have to slow down because either the Sagittarius, they don't want to lose themselves in love because they lost themselves in love before, and they promised themselves that they will go slow. So they already approve of you. This Sagittarius already feels it. Like, I know I'm going to want to be with you. I know that this is going to be good. I can just feel it. I can sense it. And they just want to take it slow. If it's not that, the Sagittarius has to make a decision. Like, are you going to still hold on to somebody? Like, this Sagittarius could be waiting for like an unavailable, disrespectful partner to show up for them. They can still have parts of them that waits on somebody that they actually love so much, but the person ain't doing nothing. They're not doing nothing. They're not supporting them. They haven't even really heard from them. So it's like a connection that been dead, but they just don't know if, like, is it really over? Like, what should I do? It's like Sagittarius needs to make a decision. It's either one or the other. Either they've been single and bored in their house, and then they meet you and you're everything, but then that's kind of suspicious. You know, like, I want to go slow. I want to take my time. Yes, I like you. Yes, I'm excited about you, but let's just move slow. We don't have to rush. So they're really excited. I'll tell you that. They find you so attractive. Yes, the Sagittarius told their friends about you. Yes, the way that you guys met is very, very unique. They feel the same way like you. If you feel like it was unique, they feel like it's unique. If you're like going crazy and you can't wait to see what's going to happen, everything you feel, the Sagittarius feels. It's beautiful. You guys look so good together, and you both like show up the same. You both are like saviors. You both like to save people. You both like to help people. There's too much. I can go on all day about you two, but clearly I have a few more zodiac signs to go, don't I? So, with this Sag, they're very, very loyal, and you may question that. Like, the only thing, I see you talking to a reader, like, the only thing I need to know is, are they loyal? Like, they seem loyal. They sound very loyal, but are they? So yeah, that's the thing. The hesitation with Sagittarius is that they've been disappointed in love too much with the Four of Cups. This Sagittarius has been too disappointed in love, so they do not want to rush. They do want to work on things with you. You guys may even take a trip really fast, you know? Like, I see you guys packing your bags. Like, within the first 30 days of meeting, you guys may actually go on vacation together. It could be someplace local or like a staycation or something, you know. There's going to be so much communication. You guys may talk on the phone a lot. Like, I'm talking about to the point where you guys may like fall asleep on the phone, or the Sag may fall asleep on the phone while they're talking to you. This Sag is very, very hardworking. So just know that when they're not available, it has to do with work. It's work pulling them away and nothing else. There's going to be given a lot of attention in this relationship. You guys are going to be equally affectionate. Ace of Wands. If you don't sleep together, it could just be that there's a mutual attraction with the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is like attraction, you know, deep conversations, chemistry, and you're going to have a lot of good times with this Sagittarius too. For some of you, they may have a child, and I see like they may have a child that goes to the other parent's house every other weekend. So there'll be times where it's just you two and you guys get to know each other. But as you grow closer, one thing you may notice is that the Sagittarius starts to pull back, and it's out of fear. It's out of fear. So yes, you're going to be really excited about this, Sag. Yes, it seems like a spiritual union in a sense. It's going to be like, this may sound weird. Look, a new beginning. This may sound weird, but it's like being with yourself. That's how much you two mirror each other. You both are hardworking. You know, you guys may even sit down some days and you may bring your work over to the Sagittarius house. You guys to sit and study and work, but it says, it's a new beginning. So I really feel like this is a new love situation, and you're just wondering. The only thing is, like I said, with this separation, if Sagittarius meets you and pulls you away, it's because they're afraid. But look exactly what comes out is what I said. I said everything is mutual. It's going to be like dating your own self. It says this is a beneficial and balanced connection. Both partners have the same feelings, ideals, values, and shared life goals. It's like you meet your mirror, your perfect mirror. None of those, the ones that mirror your wounds and make you cry. Run to your mama and your daddy for comfort. I ain't talking about one of them. So what is a Sagittarius going to be going through? Oh, wait. My bad. Did I do this already? It says, I hope you don't waste my time. Sagittarius is going to hope you don't waste their time. You're going to be very exciting for them. Sag is going to be very afraid of failing with you. And at times, they're going to feel like they don't have as much to offer you. But it's not true. Okay. And I hear everybody's going to like them for you. So you might introduce this Sagittarius to your peoples fast because you're so excited. You're so tired of being alone. You can't wait to show somebody off. You could have been in your shell alone for so long, and you're so happy to finally have someone that's your type. You know, like, doesn't that feel good? You don't have to settle. It's like they're your type. They match your energy. They're hardworking. They're ambitious like you. You both are givers. That's so cool. So for Sagittarius, When you meet Sagittarius, they're going to be in a very stagnant place in their life, and it's because they're overworking, they're tired of working, they feel like they're running in circles. They're patient and planning with their life. They could even have like a mother or a father that they're helping out financially. They're waiting for more financial opportunities. This Sagittarius spends a lot of time in the house, cleaning, eating, and working. And they go to the gym occasionally. So that's what I see. Like they've been pretty bored. So of course you make them excited. They needed some excitement in their life. I even hear I'm a born again. You guys may talk about religion, or somebody could be a born again Christian. For you, cross watcher, so you're giving birth to a brand new reality. And with authority, some of you could be promoted. You have a higher position, you're making more money, and there's going to be a lot of things in your life that give you hope. You're also going to be seeing a lot of number synchronicities. You're going to be really into spirituality. You can even be spending more time in nature. You might start to and it's pretty cold outside, but it's weird. Like, I don't know where you are in the world. You could be in a place in the world. Some of you could be in Cali for all I know. But I see butterflies. You're going to start to see butterflies. You're going to start to see spiritual synchronicities a lot. So you're very guided and protected when you meet the Sagittarius. You're probably in a place of peace. You're making peace with your past, and you're very, very prayerful when you meet this Sagittarius. You're in a good place. You're very emotionally stable. And there's a lot of people that are jealous about how high you've climbed up in your company, whether it's your own company or you working in another company. They're very jealous of how high you gotten. They find you very talented and gifted. So in the beginning of December with this Sagittarius, it shows that you'll be going with the flow and your dream coming true. I'm telling you, you're going to feel like you met your perfect match. In the middle, it shows finding balance, reaching out. So you guys speak a lot on the phone. I don't think you guys will be able to see each other that much in person in the middle of December because of work. But you guys find balance by speaking on the phone, by doing FaceTime. By the end of December, there shows lots of love. See, I feel like this is when Sagittarius is going to start to guard their heart. Embrace you, but they're being more careful with you. I feel like this is when you guys are going to start to spend more time at each other's house. January, it shows dedicated effort and giving and receiving. All right. So this is a really, really good potential for a stable, long-lasting connection, like a friend and a lover. If you are with a Capricorn, they want you to explain to them why you don't want to be with them anymore. Okay? So, cross watcher, if you lost touch with a Capricorn, if you broke up with a Capricorn, they want to know why. Like, why don't you want to be with me anymore? Like, what did I do wrong? Like, why can't we fix this? I feel like you're punishing me. I feel like you're about to get back with one of your exes. I feel like you're trying to show your ass, honey. Like, what happened? So you may feel like this Capricorn plays both sides and you can't trust them. And I don't even know what that means as far as a connection goes, but there's a level of distrust that you have in the Capricorn. And this is the reason why you either are being more distant if you're dating this Capricorn, and they don't know why. This Capricorn doesn't know why you're being more distant. They don't know why you don't want to be with them. And you may feel like this Capricorn doesn't listen to you, like they don't listen. Like, you be giving them instructions. You try to teach this person what you don't like, what you do like. And you feel like, they're not looking at you the way that they should. You feel like they don't listen. There's a big thing. Like, you don't listen. and like you're disappointed. You could be disappointed in this Capricorn, but this Capricorn, if you feel like this Capricorn plays mind games, they don't see themselves in that way. So if you try to bring things to this Capricorn's attention, they don't see it. I feel like you're pushing a Capricorn away and you feel like all your friends was right about them, everybody was right about them, and you guys could have even been getting close to marrying each other or looking up like wedding dresses and all kinds of stuff, and this happened at the perfect time. You could be disappointed in a Capricorn, and you could be telling everybody but them what they did. So this Capricorn, I think this Capricorn struggles with their mental health. There's something about whether you know it or not, this Capricorn could have like, and this is not for everybody. So please, if this doesn't apply to you, just keep it moving. This might, check people's sun, moon, rising. Let me tell you something. If I'm channeling energy, I'm channeling energy. Where do you think I'm getting that information from? This is why some people in the comments, they may say certain things, and I don't believe them. I don't believe them. And I feel like sometimes people are in the comments and they're very, very triggered. And I understand that. But if I have a spiritual gift, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to use it. You think I'm going to listen to y'all? I'm going to listen to the messages that are coming through in order for me to get it out to people so that people can get the right information so that they can do what they need to do for their self and their life. So I'm going to say the energy exactly the way that my spirit guides are expressing it through me. I'm going to use my spiritual gift and express it. And if it doesn't apply for you, that is okay. Please don't get too attached. This information is not to harm anyone, but I'm so sure. I'm so positive that there's somebody out here that is going to benefit from this message. So let me just keep going on. I'm only saying that because there's sensitive information in this, and it could be triggering if somebody feels like, oh, well, I don't have a personality disorder. Another thing too, just for anybody who doesn't know, I definitely am a licensed counselor. So there are certain words that I could use. There is advice that I can literally give. People get counseling services from me and also coaching services from me. So I am licensed to speak in a certain type of way because but anyway, not to go all the way there, but once again, I'm only addressing this in this manner because it's sensitive information. It can be very, very triggering for certain people who listen to it, especially if you are a Capricorn and you're coming onto this sign and you're like, hey, wait a minute, I'm not that way. If you know for sure that this is not for you, please don't be offended because it just means that it's for somebody else. Please, let's be mature about this. If it doesn't relate to you, that's okay. That's okay. Not every single message that I have will relate to every single person. This is why it's so important that you get your own personal reading, whether you get it through Psychic Source or whether you come to me, because I do advertise for Psychic Source. They're a wonderful company. So whether you go through Psychic Source or whether you go through me, you can get a personalized message that can help you out with your very, very specific situation. But once again, if this information doesn't apply to you, just say, I'm so grateful that this doesn't apply to me, and just keep it moving and be blessed, be big blessed. But for the Capricorn, with the Capricorn, they could struggle mentally, and that can be the issue. It could even be like sometimes this Capricorn may even drink, and sometimes when you drink, you can do things or say things and you may not even know how you come off to people. Okay. but intuitively I'm picking up on a Capricorn that could possibly struggle with mental health, and they could possibly have like a personality disorder, and the way that they see themselves can be very, very different from how you see them. Remember, if you're with the Capricorn, you're on the outside, you're looking in on them. If they're looking in at their own self, a lot of people are not self-aware, so they may not have the level of awareness or even the comprehension. Some people don't even have the language to describe who they are or what they're going through or their moods. This is why a lot of people in the world are not emotionally intelligent. In order for you to be emotionally intelligent, it takes a lot of self-awareness, a lot of self-discovery. A lot of people don't go that far. So once again, this Capricorn could have certain things with them, but it's not acknowledged by them. And that's the part for you, cross watcher, that I want you to really, really know, because sometimes it's all about the intentions of a person. You may take it personal about this Capricorn, and you may see things inside of them they do not see it. So if you try to approach the Capricorn or have conversations about their behavior, they may be very dismissive. They actually may be pissed, like, what are you talking about, type of thing, because what you see, they don't see it. All right, so I see you being very guarded to a Capricorn. I see you losing trust in a Capricorn. I see you keeping your distance from a Capricorn, and you don't like the way that they're treating you, and there's certain things that they say that might hurt you, and you don't feel appreciated, or there's certain things you may feel about this Capricorn, and I see you running. You know, this Capricorn, they feel about you, they don't even know what the heck is wrong with you. Like, what's wrong with you? One minute I think we're fine, then the next minute everything that we're building, it goes to shit, and then you start to get upset with me, and I don't understand. They use words like, I don't understand, or what are you talking about? Or they might get very defensive. You guys might have really big blow up arguments, or you might, they might come home from work and they have the darkest aura and the most nastiest attitude. And then in the morning, they may act like, oh, hey, like nothing ever happened. And you're just like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, you don't remember how you just went off on me last night? What do you mean? Oh, hey, I didn't overcome what you just said to me. So it could be a situation like that. If this Capricorn does drink a lot of alcohol, it could be because of the fact that they could have a mental illness that they have not have diagnosed. So they may not know what you're talking about. That is a thing. So yeah, this Capricorn is clueless about why you're acting the way or treating them the way that you are. And if you wanted to be with them, and if you wanted to work things out with them, they would be glad to. But for you, cross watcher, I really feel like your guard is really big with this Capricorn, but they would only want to love you. In their mind, they would only want to love you. They think about you. They laugh about some of the things that you guys have said, or, certain conversations or certain things that when you guys were together. At times they're scared of your attitude, because sometimes you get turned up on them, and I don't know, it could be a compatibility thing, like with you and this Capricorn. It can be like either timing, like you guys, the timing is bad for both of you, or you both just trigger each other equally. Like you may have an effect on this Capricorn that you may not know of, but they just don't care because, they probably normalized your behavior, But yeah, there is something more to this Capricorn. Sometimes they may like to get a rise out of you or get underneath your skin, especially, like they do little things to you. You're not just making it up. But if you are with a Capricorn, yeah, it shows ending. Like, you may feel like this Capricorn is terrible at communication. They may feel you are too. It's a situation where, yeah, if you guys were in a commitment, it could be coming to an end. Deep down inside with the Four of Swords in reverse, they do want to come back around to you. They really, really do. But they're afraid of, if they do come back around to you, that it's going to start and stop again. And somebody's blocked. So cross watcher, you might block this Capricorn. You might block them. And can I tell you, I feel kind of bad for this Capricorn, for real. Even though you may feel harmed by them, I feel like they have a lot of unaddressed like trauma, like from childhood, like a lot of unaddressed trauma from childhood. And a lot of the behaviors that they may have is like attention seeking, or they need love and they just don't know how to articulate it. So they may do things that push you away when they probably actually want to draw you in closer. I feel like you just don't understand this Capricorn's personality, and you're giving up on them, and you seem traumatized. You seem very, very traumatized by this Capricorn and very hurt. And this Capricorn feels very, very confused. This Capricorn is so confused about why you're moving the way you're moving. But if they're not reaching out to you, it's just like, fine. It's like, fine. If you don't want to reach out to me, then I'll just, but they're in their head. They think about you. And sometimes they do laugh at how they pissed you off or got underneath your skin. I think they, I don't know, like, I'm not going to do this. But when it comes to this Capricorn, what are they going to be going through in their life? Because it shows an ending. I feel like you could just be checking on the energy. You know, it's kind of like one of those things when you have an ending and you're trying to figure out, like, what was that? What the heck was that? Am I bugging? Was it really them? Am I, you know, it's a situation like that, and you're not bugging. I just don't think you guys are on the same page. It's like that. You're not on the same page. And once again, I think that there's a lot of unhealed things in the Capricorn that they're unaware of. So they may not know how they come off. They don't know. With them, it shows moving on. So they're equally moving on, and they're trying to restart their life over again. They still have passion for you. If you ever wanted to make love again, if you ever wanted to start over again, they would be willing and waiting for you. But I feel like this Capricorn is in a place where they're like, okay, if it's over, it's over. I guess I got to find somebody else. That's how this Capricorn is taking their situation with you. I don't see them fighting or chasing you. I just see them letting it go. And them holding on to the memories of you because it actually keeps them alive, you know? For you, and this could have even been like a short-lived situation as well, you know? Like it started off really strong and good, and then they started to break character, and you're just like, what the heck is this? But for you, yeah, see? You feel conflicted. Oh, that's why. You feel conflicted about this Capricorn. It's like a part of you is still attached to them, and a part of you still wants to make love to them too, but you're conflicted. You're conflicted about them, and you're just going to move on as well. So I just feel like you guys are both. Let me see. How does this Capricorn see you right now? I feel like you both actually have one thing in common. You both really enjoyed each other sexually. You both enjoy that. Okay, how does this Capricorn see you in the month of December? They see you as stressed, honey. Honey, they see you as struggling and stressed, honey. And they also feel like you could be hiding secrets or sneaking away from them. And taking care of yourself, you know, so you still look good. This Capricorn still sees you like you look good, and they miss you. They miss you. You are very emotionally fulfilling to them, but they feel like you're stressed out, you're sneaking away, and you're just taking care of yourself, and you're looking better, and they miss you. You are very, very emotionally fulfilling for this Capricorn, but it just looks like things are over. Well, let's see. Wait, that came out messy. Let me see where. Okay, so let's see. In December, it looks like they could be waiting to come together from you, waiting to hear from you. In the middle of December, it shows that there is isolation and somebody trying to take their power back. By the end of December, it shows flow and balance. You guys may see each other. You may break up or move on from this Capricorn and just come right back around by the end of December. Some of you may just leave it alone completely. Others of you may stay away from them. And then by the end of December, you guys come back together. What is the spiritual significance of this connection? Stalemate. And in divine timing. See, there's a chance that you guys may break apart or the connection may get stagnant and then you come back together by the end of December. Because I'm telling you, you both are very sexually drawn to each other. Okay. Aquarius. If you are with an Aquarius, they're going to be really, really serious about you. In the month of December, they are making plans to surprise you in December as well. So there's a big, sweet surprise that they're going to give to you. It could be a proposal. You can have an Aquarius that's going to propose to you, and it's going to shock you in the month of December. Let me see. Some of you too, you may find out that either the Aquarius's parent doesn't like you or they could be jealous of your connection. You're going to find out that either the Aquarius's parent is jealous of the connection that you guys have, or it's your parent that is jealous of what you guys have. You know, there's a lot of emotional fulfillment. I see a lot of activity. So you guys can be going out a lot. And I hear taken off the market for good. So some of you guys could be getting more serious when it comes to your connection. I see you getting your hair done. They could be surprising you. I really feel like somebody has a surprise proposal for you. This Aquarius has a surprise proposal to you. It shows the King of Pentacles. It shows the Nine of Pentacles. And then it shows the Emperor. So I feel like this Aquarius, they want you. They're stepping up to the plate. If you're single, they want to take you off the market. Like, they want to invest in you. And I don't know. Spirit says you will know if this is for you with the parent because they're going to be very stone cold to you. Like, if they have a parent that starts to act very stone cold and you're like, what the heck is really happening? See? Four of Wands. Marriage. This Aquarius loves you. They love you bad, you know. At times they wonder if you like them the way that they like you. They want to go through your phone. I see a level of possessiveness that is going to come towards this Aquarius when it comes to you. And then it says a deep spiritual connection. And I love your energy. This Aquarius loves your energy. And the thing is, they've never felt so loved before. Like, you are the person. They never had anyone to love them unconditionally and fully the way that you do. They've never had someone show up for them in the way that you have. So there's a let me see, what is this? What is the spiritual significance of this connection? New love, a new phase of love. Sometimes you guys will trigger each other, you know, but there's divine detours in order to align you guys up. You both may see the number 1111 a lot, which means it could be like a divine commitment. You guys might be the couples that wear matching outfits. I see you guys going out a lot together. You guys may even go to the gym together. You guys might even have like, we need to get fit. We need to be better for each other. You guys may take walks together, go out to eat together. There's a lot of things that this Aquarius is going to do with you in the month of December. And I see them holding your hands. I see them cooking with you, laughing with you. So this looks like your connection with an Aquarius is going to deepen. All right. So let's see. What is the Aquarius going to be going through in the month of learning a lot? And let me tell you what I feel like they're learning about: love, marriage, you know? And they're very, very strong. Like, this Aquarius is going into a really strong place, especially spiritually. This could be an Aquarius that is getting connected to their spirituality, especially if they struggled with their mental health and they want to strengthen their mental health. They're going to be taking a lot of pictures because they could also be going through like a body transformation. This Aquarius is going to see the number 999 a lot because they're going through a huge completion of a chapter and they're opening up to something new. So they're really wise. They're really intelligent. This can even be an Aquarius that is really educated. They could be in school right now. They could be near the completion of school. They're very, very smart. They're fun to be with. And they could have had a mental health scare that is going to clear up, you know, and you're going to see the strongest version of this Aquarius, like powerful, very, very powerful. They're going to be so beautiful or so handsome that you're not going to be able to take your eyes off of them in the month of December. You know, for you, cross watcher, it shows choices and decisions when it comes to like, what do you want to manifest into your life? Like, what kind of you could be starting all over again too, or even when it comes, what kind of job do you want to do? Where do you see yourself in the future? You know, some of you could have been out of work for a while, and now it's time for you to decide what do you want to do, and you could be working on your health. This is something you guys can share together, you know, and you're making a lot of sacrifices, and honestly these sacrifices are spiritual. So if you wake up and say like, man, I need to stop doing this, or let me pour this out. Like some of you, if you have like a drinking problem, you can be like, let me pour out this liquor, or let me stop doing this. Like certain bad habits that can harm your mind or your body, you're going to start to lose the attraction for it. You're automatically going to stop. Like if some of you could have been struggling with certain addictions, you're going to start to throw it away or notice it. So you're cleaning up your life. There's like, you both are going into like a healthier space, you know? And I hear couples goals, like you guys will be goals to people. Like a lot of people will celebrate your love. And you're going to be so excited and proud to be with this Aquarius, you know? So let's see the beginning of December. Look, dream coming true. I'm telling you, this love is powerful. The middle, it shows dedicated effort. And then somebody, you know, it says embracing love, but somebody can be mastering their emotions. It could be the Aquarius. Sometimes they can get tunnel vision of their future and they can cut off their emotions, but either you or Aquarius could be like painting your house, helping you paint. By the end of December, giving and receiving. I feel like you guys are going to be around each other's family a lot. At times, your relationship, the communication will struggle at the end, and you guys are going to clarify it and take a risk with each other, and you're going to notice a lot of growth. You both are also going to collectively notice a lot of spiritual synchronicities while you guys are together. And you both can possibly move in together or spend more time in the house together. In January, you guys can be equally yoked. There's lots of love. There could be a proposal in the beginning of January, and your connection strengthening, all right? And I hear losing all those attachments. You both can be losing unhealthy attachments equally. And somebody can be catching up on their bills. If somebody was going through debt, they could be catching up on their bills. If you are with a Pisces, I hear, is everything all right? Are you okay? You could be fearful in the month of December if you are with a Pisces because you're scared. You're scared to say that you don't know if you can actually build a relationship, you know. And I hear flooding their timeline. This can be a Pisces that may get a lot of attention, and that can make you scared as well. You don't know where the connection is going. I see you cooking for this Pisces. I see you trying to give them advice, but you seem unstable with the Pisces. You seem unsure. It's like you don't know, are you going to be able to go to the next level with them? You might start to see a side of Pisces that you've never seen, and you love it. Like they're glowing, they're very influential. You might see that they're finally starting to heal their fears and step out on faith and take chances, and it might scare you. Like, wow. Like you might see another version of this Pisces that is very, very inspirational, and they love you. This Pisces actually loves you. They actually want you to be by their side, you know? Let me see. So I see a lot of happiness. King of Pentacles. You guys have a strong relationship in the month of December. They are wishing that things will work out and grow with you. When it shows Judgment, for some reason, you guys are going to have to decide what direction you guys are going to take with your relationship in the month of December. I see them being happy, like happy, bubbly, you know, manifestations. Like they can have things that are finally coming true, and you might feel a little left out in the cold, but they do make you happy, you know. This Pisces could be coming into money, so they can be spending more money, buying more things. Tell me more. Let's see. They want you to be happy, you know. It's like this Pisces can be it shows reward. So you guys are going to be in a commitment, but changing the focus and then releasing. You guys could release a commitment and then come back together in the beginning of December. In the middle, it shows communication, and there's more love making, more of you guys being around each other. By the end, you may feel alone and may need to make a decision. You could be watching them and scared, like, will this manifest? There's a lot of fear